bulking will just make you fat, because I know everyone has told you to just eat big to get big, but this is what my physique looked like at the start, and this is what I got up to after I finished my bulk. And you're just gonna end up gaining so much more body fat instead of muscle, and this is what my physique looks like now by doing a proper recomp instead of doing a bulk. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly how to do that. But in case you don't know me already, my name is Joseph Quito, and I help young men probably just like you build an aesthetic physique, put on muscle, look better, look good, because it doesn't matter if you bulk up all this fucking weight and then you just end up looking like shit and feeling bad about it. But getting back to this video, it's basically going to be split up into 3 pillars. Pillar number 1 being the calories, pillar number 2 being the training, and pillar number 3 is going to be the lifestyle. So starting off with pillar number 1, which is obviously the calories, and this is so important because I remember when I was doing that bulk, I was eating 3,500 calories a day. So my maintenance was like 2,500 and I was eating like 3,500. That's like a 1,000 calorie surplus. And I was gaining so much fucking weight. And I was like, oh yeah, the scale's going up. Like I'm making progress, right? But no, like I'm literally just gaining extra body fat for no reason. And I remember I'd be up at like 12 a.m. trying to get in my last calories. Like I'd be eating my last meal at like 10 p.m. and then spooning like peanut butter because, oh, I need more calories and I need to like fucking just straight up peanut butter. And it was genuinely so bad because I felt nauseous as hell. It wasn't sustainable and I felt like shit. I looked like shit. My physique was getting worse and I thought, oh, you know, just gotta trust the bulk, right? So it was so stupid, bro. And you don't need to do that. You don't need to be in a crazy fucking surplus to build muscle. So what you got to do is basically find your maintenance. I would assume you know that already because that's the most common knowledge anyone could find. But if not, I'll leave a calorie calculator in the description that you can use. Basically, find the maintenance and you go 200 to 300 below that. So you're placed at like a slight deficit. Now, this is more for the guys who are trying to lose more body fat. But if you're trying to like bulk up, gain a little bit of size, you're not going to do a full bulk. You're going to be in a very, very slight surplus. So I'm talking, like I said, 200, 300 surplus, all right? But the whole point of it is to be kind of in this recomp phase, being around this whole maintenance, because you're not going all the way to the extreme of doing a bulk, but you're also not like cutting down like crazy. So once you have that daily calorie number, you're going to download Chronometer on your phone for free, and you're going to start roughly tracking your calories, right? Because there's going to be like a whole database of foods that you can choose from, and you just start logging that in every single day. And honestly, it becomes so fun. Like I think I have like a 900-day streak of tracking calories. And at first I thought it was obsessive. At first I thought it was like so weird, and like everyone in my family thought I was weird. But now it's kind of fun because I love seeing the numbers. I love seeing the data. I love seeing, oh, how much protein does this have? How much calories does this have? How much fat? How much sodium and shit? And it's kind of cool. And I feel like if you implement that mindset, if you start viewing it as cool and you start to think like, yeah, like tracking calories is kind of fun, then you're going to be so much more likely to stick to it in comparison to the guy who's like, oh, I have to track my calories. Oh, I have to do this. And then they never end up doing it. They never actually hit the calorie goal. And then they stay fat or they stay skinny for their whole life. And for the next part with the calories is that it has to come from real foods 99% of the time. I know fucking dumbasses say, oh, the 80-20 rule, you know, 80% clean, 20%. Like, no, like 99% of the time, all right? And honestly, it's because real foods taste so much better. They're so much better for you. And it will get you more muscle. It will get you better gains because, yeah, sure, calories in, calories out. But the quality of the weight that you gain or lose is all dependent on the diet. It's all dependent on the quality of foods that you eat. So if you eat fucking McDonald's and Burger King and crumble cookie and you fill up your calories with that and you're eating at like 2,000 calories, right? And you're maintaining, sure, you'll maintain the weight. But all of that is going to be like converted into fat in comparison to muscle. So that's why you prioritize real foods in your diet. You don't eat fucking bullshit. If you want to have a cheat meal, have it every 2 weeks. Like this is kind of the rule I believe you should have. But the thing is, you never have those degenerate type of cheat meals. You never have McDonald's again. You never have crumble cookie again because you have to make that like not even part of your standard. You have to make that so out of bounds of what you normally do. And that's where the power comes. That's where the magic is, bro. Because I have not had McDonald's in over 2 years. I've not had candy in over 2 years. I've not had crumble cookie. Actually, I never really had that. But I haven't had these like completely degenerate junk foods in a very long time. And now it's like my cheat meal would be Chipotle. My cheat meal would be like a burrito bowl from like a Mexican restaurant that probably cooks in seed oils, right? And like, sure, it sounds a little like, oh, bro, that's not even a cheat meal. Like, to me, it is. So it's like, if I feel bad, if I feel like, oh, I'm having a cheat meal, I'm not living up to my standards really when I have these foods, then it's like McDonald's and all these other like cheat meals that most people would consider normal. That's like, it's not even a standard. It's like, I'll never touch those foods again. And you got to get to that point. You got to reach that point. And honestly, once you do, it becomes so much easier to actually stick to eating the real foods. But that's basically it for the calories. And pillar number 2 is the training. All right. Because I remember at the start, I would be constantly switching my workout routines. I would be looking up on TikTok like the best workout routines, and then I'd see another thing on YouTube, and then fucking Jeff Nippar would recommend this routine, and it's like I would be constantly switching back and forth from the workout routines. And the truth is that you don't need to complicate it, and if anything, that's gonna make it worse. Like, you changing up your routines and you thinking like, oh, I gotta try this new exercise. I gotta try the cable rows where I'm literally on the gym floor, trying to do like a 1-arm row. Like, if you keep changing up the exercise, you keep changing up your split, you're never gonna make the progress you want. Because you have to learn to progressively overload on the same movements and get stronger at those movements over time. So a rule for you to set is don't change shit up for at least 3 months. Stick to that same program, stick to the same split, stick to the same exercises, to the same form for 3 months, and progressively overload from there and get stronger in those movements. And then if you don't like it, then you can switch. And a good workout split that just to implement now, like action, will just do upper lower. Just go 4 times a week, 1 hour workouts max, and do upper lower. That's all you have to do. Train to failure, 2 sets each. That's it. And pillar number 3 is going to be the lifestyle, because for the longest time, I didn't care about this. Like at the start of my fitness journey, like 2 years ago, all I thought was, okay, if I'm bulking, hitting my calories and I'm going to the gym, that's all that matters. And honestly, that is important. And especially in the start, it's good to have that mentality. So you just take action on what matters. But if you actually want to make the best results, you want to do this recomp, you want to lose fat while building muscle, you must prioritize your lifestyle and your recovery. You must not be going out to fucking drink every weekend. You must not be fucking eating these cheat meals every week. You can't be letting your sleep get fucked, only getting like 5-6 hours of sleep, or staying up late watching a fucking movie or a TV show. Like, you're wasting your time. Like, you should care about your health. You should care about living this optimal lifestyle. And also, you got to be optimizing for your testosterone and the quality of your life. So go out in nature, literally go grounding, like go outside barefoot, literally put tape on your mouth every single night in order to continue breathing through your nose so you don't become a mouth breather and all the fucked up things that come along with that. Sleep in a cold room. Take a warm shower like an hour before bed to cool your internal body temperature. Like, start doing all these weird fucking biohacks or whatever the fuck you want to call it. And then like your testosterone is going to improve. Your quality of life is going to improve. Your sleep is going to improve. All these little factors that you might not have thought are important are actually important. And then that's when your life actually starts to improve. That's when your life actually starts to get better. But that's pretty much it for this video. I basically explained the 3 pillars, being the calories, the training, the lifestyle. And if you implement everything I said in this video, you will see the results you want. You will be able to bulk up in a much better way. You'll be able to cut down, lose the fat, and overall build this aesthetic physique and actually look good. But by the way, if you want everything built out for you, I'm talking like the workout programs, the meal plans, everything just done for you, click the second link down below to book a call with me, and we'll see what we can do for you. And then if you're not ready for that, I also got a free community where I give out advice every day. I got a few recipes in there if you want to go check it out. That'd be the first link in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe to see more content like this.